Yeah, I remember as a kid going on all these field trips, and yeah, it's not always great when you come from a big family, you know. Yeah, I remember like coming here and not having food to eat, right? And my parents, because you had to pay a fee for the bus, right, to come here with the class, and it was always a struggle to ask my parents to come for any kind of field trip. It's never that they didn't have money, because both my parents were hard workers, but they didn't like spending money on just random stuff, right? So then coming to a field trip like this, it's kind of meaningless. So they never thought that it had much value. So a lot of the times, oh, there's a selfie area here. You know, how's it going there? And then yeah, they didn't want to fork over the fee to go to these places. Yeah, you always had to convince them, you know, like beg and cry for them too. I don't know, that's just how my parents were. But I get it too though, because they came from an era where money was scarce. It's kind of like a lot of the hoarders in America here, they came from during the time of the recession. And during the recession, people didn't have anything, and so after that, their mentality was to like keep as much as they could and hold on to things. And so I understand the mentality. Yeah, so this is the museum area, the informational center. Yep. Won't be going in there. We could, but I'm not going. Yeah, so then wow, I was here like not even 15 minutes ago, and this parking lot was almost full. Everybody left. Yeah, so yeah, I understand my parents' mentality. They came from the jungle. They were called the Hill Tribe, one of the Hill Tribe clans, right? The Hmong community. And they came from nothing. So I understand why they hold on to money and they value money so much. But I want to break away from that mentality, you know? Like, it's a good thing to hold on to it, but I just feel man, enjoy life, you know. Don't be in that mindset where you feel that you have to sacrifice all the time that you don't get to live life. You know, and my mom's still like that today. I tell her, hey, it's okay to go have fun, you know. But she'll debate with me and say that you know, like, you always got to be prepared for what may happen. And so you don't go have fun. Honestly, you don't go have fun. You don't go do anything. You just continue doing what you're doing. Actually, I see a trail up here, so maybe we'll take this trail. I don't know if it ends though. It might end. I don't know. It's along the beach, but yeah, it ends. And that's the mindset of a lot of my parents' generation. They held on to everything. Lived very minimalist and never enjoyed life. And whoops! And guess what? They were retired, they still have the same mentality. They're still not going to enjoy life. At least, like in America here, when they retire, usually they go start having fun, right? Start traveling the world. I know some people that I used to work with, they retired, they built an RV to go, or a camper van, and started traveling America, right? Doing all this stuff that they didn't do while they were working. That's like what we think here in America. You wait till you retire to really go have fun. Outside of that, you just take 1 or 2 trips a year, and then you save your vacation for emergency purposes, right? Or more or less, if not, a lot of people just take off either the Monday or Friday before a weekend, or the days and after a holiday, just to stretch out that vacation time. It's what I've done for years, for over a decade. Yeah, almost 2 decades, where essentially that's all I did. So there's no map here, but there's a trail that goes this way. Over here, I don't know where it goes. And there's one that goes right to the campgrounds over here.
Ew.
So, let's go to the lake. Well, oh, creeping. Oh. Juniper Nature Trail. Actually, let's go through the middle. I guess if it is like this, we can take the lake back, right? Like what I originally said. So we'll take this guy, and then we'll go through the lake. Oh, see? No hikers going through here. What? Oh, going through inside. Yes. So inside they want to preserve it. Yeah, see, in my head, even as a child, I questioned it. I was always like, why? Why is it so hard for me to go have fun with my classmates, right? Now that I'm older, I understand the mentality from my parents, but still, gosh, it was a little challenging as a child. You know, I hated pouting and begging just to get like $7 to go on a field trip. You know, yeah. Oh, gosh, what a childhood, huh? I mean, it could be worse, right? It's just my childhood that I look back on it. Yeah, but it's all right. It makes you who you are today, right? Yeah, like my older siblings, they actually never had to beg my parents. My parents always just like, okay, here's the money, go. And they went, right? Yeah, they had planned all these things, all these trips for my elder siblings, but I don't know why when it came to us, they switched the game plan for the younger siblings. Yeah. How you're raised and what is instilled in your practice as a child influences you as an adult, right? So because my parents, they were all so hard, and they made me always question if I should or shouldn't, if I wanted something, I had to really work for it, for my parents to accept it, for me to do anything. It really made me really stubborn, yeah, where if I want to do something, I really had to fight it out to get it. And now, even as an adult, now that I can do my own things, I never really ask for anything from them. no support, no not anything, because in the back of my head, it's always gonna be no, and it's always gonna be, well, why do you need to do it? And they still say that. They still question me and still ask me all the things that when I was a little toddling, they still question everything I do, and they don't, there's no support. So it's just like, well, I already know what you're going to say because nothing's changed, right? You're still doing the same thing to me even as an adult. So for me, I'm just like, well, just go do it now, you know? Don't ask for help, don't ask for nothing, just go do it. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. And then a lot of the times, like even for my siblings, because my parents always essentially gave them the silver spoon every time they wanted to do something or asked. My parents, no question, just be like, okay, here it is, right? So it gave my older siblings this mentality where as long as they ask, play a little pity game to my parents would fork over what they were asking, right? And they still do that today. And that's why I say it is important to teach your kids lessons that you want to instill in them from a young age, not to as adults, right? Because as adults, you've already placed that habit for them to continue doing for the rest of their life. All these little tweaks along the way have already created this mentality that is ingrained. What does your mind or body always do when it's placed in a position where it questions? It always reverts back to what it's comfortable with. So with the bad habit, right? It's just natural. So that's why I say you don't want to start bad habits, because those bad habits, they have a way of outlasting any kind of treatment. And see, and this is the thing with treatment, right? Treatment is great to fight and rehabilitate those who are affected by it, right? Key word is to fight and rehabilitate, right? It never says it is to erase. You cannot erase it. It will always be there, right? And that's the thing about therapy. Therapy can never erase. Be careful how you raise your kids. Don't let things that are toxic be normal. Right? And a big lesson there is you lead by example. And sometimes I see parents, they say one thing, but the kids see a different thing. Right? The kids see the total opposite of what parents speak about. Ooh, wetland overlook. Overlooks are always nice. So let's go take a look at the overlook. Yeah, and then I think you gotta come back. Yeah. So, yeah, and you know, something that I think all parents should do, especially when their kids are growing up, because kids, they're very honest, right? Sometimes they And you have to let them be honest. You cannot control their honesty. If you control their honesty because they're afraid of what you're gonna say after you tell the truth, then you're not allowing children to be honest to you. They're just answering in the manner so that they don't get in trouble. Right? One thing I wish all parents would ask their kids is, if there's one thing that you wish for me to improve on, change, work on, whatever, right? What would it be, right? What would you want me to do? I think this is the overlook. I think it ends here, yeah. This is called the wetlands. Nice. Quite beautiful, actually. I think they need to rework the sand because this bench is like, it's like 3.5 feet tall. Yeah, somebody needs to come rework the sand and elevate this area. Yeah, move it up, move the sand up here, like right here maybe. But yeah, it's Mother Nature. What is that, Darwin's law, right? Where everything just naturally gets out of order no matter what you do. It is the natural course of nature, it's the law, right? Nothing magically comes together to improve. Yeah. That always deteriorates and degrades. But yeah, ask your children that, you know. If you are a parent, you know, it's nothing to harm or shame yourself, or yeah, it's nothing that is taken away from you as a parent, but it is to get the perspective of what your kids would like to see, right? And hopefully you've taught your kids some really valuable lessons in life, and they're very honest and they tell the truth. But hopefully it's just not, if they're just asking for you to give them more money and all this fortune and toys and whatnot, then I don't think you've done the proper job of teaching kids how to be honest. Oh gosh, dude, it is so cold today. It is cold. Just showing you guys one of the parks here that's kind of cool, kind of neat. Yeah, it's kind of cute, actually. Yeah, so they put this in, I don't remember how long ago, but in the summertime there's like a bunch of these tables over here with chairs, and I think in the middle of each one of these there's like an area for like a bonfire or something. I don't know, but I know there's like, yeah, there's like grills or something. I forgot. It's just pretty cute though, right by the river over here. And this park is really not utilized anymore. Yeah, it used to be so busy, but all parks here used to be busy. But nope, they aren't anymore. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so cold. It's so cold. Yeah. You know what I think they should do here? So recently, yeah, it looks a little bit nicer now with that over there and after. But yeah, it used to all look like this. It's not really the greatest view for people coming to see the city, but essentially now, well, they bought out some of those properties on the end over there as it keeps going, and what they ended up doing was building some apartment buildings down there, some like business buildings on the way end, and it looks pretty nice over there. And I'm curious if they will ever do this to the whole strip right here, you know? I think if they were to do that, eventually if these people ever move out or they're offered something from the city to buy their land, property, I think Sheboygan can actually make this into a very touristy area along the river here, because the park is already here, you know. And so if they put a bunch of like restaurants, bars, like stuff to do, you know, artsy stuff right along this area, because this is not far from downtown, it's really close to downtown. Yeah, they can really change this whole area up and make it really nice. And I think Sheboygan's trying. They're adding some new apartment buildings downtown, facilities. Yeah, and they're making part of the downtown area that was just kind of like ghetto and run down into something a little bit more nice. Yeah, I think Sheboygan, you guys can do it. I believe in you. Maybe when I come back after 20 or 30 years, this will be all, but probably not, because I swear there was just a entrance door here. Okay, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, but the people have to be willing to, and the city has to have the plans. What are they gonna put there, right? Because I think this area is actually like the central location for Sheboygan. Like this park right here, it's right in between the divide of the north side and the south side, and they hold a lot of events here during the summertime. And honestly, yeah, I think it could be. And then, you know, they could have walking bridges that go over the river to the other side. Yeah, have like maybe three of them, one on the end and then two more in the middle, and that would be so nice, you know. That'd be really nice, actually. Yeah. Yeah, and then here we have a soccer field, baseball field. This place used to be a baseball, oh, I think it still is over here. One here, and then one over here also. Yeah, baseball, they play football here. A lot of my friends, when a couple years ago, they used to run these hills right over here. Yeah, run those hills to work out. I don't think maybe I did it once with them, but that's about it. But outside of that, it's always been, yeah, just a really fun place for people to come hang out. But yeah, and the skate park used to be right here, or right there actually, where there's I don't know why it's just concrete now. Kind of curious why they left that as concrete, but I think they host some things there. Like they could throw a concert there, and maybe they do, because every year they throw what's called the Johnsonville Brats event here, and pretty much people from all over come, because they usually have some pretty big bands come here. They have a food eating competition here, who can eat the most brats within however many minutes. So yeah, it draws in a good number of people here. But outside of that, yeah, it's just a nice place. Yeah, and then this place is a little shelter you can rent out for events. Yeah, I think this place has a lot of potential if they were to do it. Yeah, because they got Starbucks up there, they got Walgreens. They gotta get rid of Burger King. Honestly, Burger King used to be like one of my favorite spots to go to for fast food burgers, but nowadays, no, I don't fancy that restaurant anymore. Not that I don't like the food, I think they still have probably the best smoke flavored burgers for fast food, but it's just the people who work there. The last half dozen time I've been to Burger King, it's just disappointing. Yep. So here's a view of some of those new apartments. Yeah, it did not look like this from there on out. It didn't look like that in the last 10 years. It all changed. Yeah, it looks a lot nicer now. But if they were to, like I said, redo that whole area, it would be nice. Oh, and then you see this yellow house right down here, like the yellow whitish one in the middle, the small one. I was gonna buy that house probably like 2 years ago. It was like about 2 years ago. It was on the market for sale and nobody wanted it because it was run down, old. It was really in bad shape, right? But whoever bought it, they did a good job. They really fixed it up really nice. Oh yeah, swings. When I was a kid, I loved swings. Yeah, swings are my favorite thing to do. I would like, everybody would play. They would play on the they would play sports, and yeah, I just like to come and swing. Oh man, that hurts my butt. Oh, my butt it's not used to swings anymore. Oh, ouch. But yeah. Oh, my butt. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I think in my wallet. Here, let me move my wallet. I'm like, why does that hurt so much? Yeah, I used to always go on the swings, and I could swing for like hours on end. Yeah, I don't know, it just feels good, you know. Like, it's almost like you're flying. Yeah, but yeah, that house, because I was thinking about getting into real estate and buying some cheap homes, renovating them, and then renting them out or putting it for Airbnb. And so that house, that yellow house there, because I already had a house, I was going to get it. Okay, much better. My butt doesn't hurt. I was going to buy it, fix it up, because it needed a lot of fixing up. And then essentially, I was gonna list it for rent and Airbnb. Because, like I said, during the summertime, it's almost like every single weekend there is a big event here at this park. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, it would, yep. And not only that, but if I fixed it nice enough, I would list it for Airbnb during the PGA Golf Tour, and then yeah, people could come get a place right there during that time. So like every 4 years. Yeah, and I think this is actually a really good location for people coming to visit, because it's right off of the main road. You know, you come in, like over here, Walgreens, it is it goes to, well, probably from the main highway. It's about a 4 or 5 minute drive from the main highway, and you turn one road and you're right there already. So if they were to go to any of the golfing events, it'd be really easy to get right back on the main road and head to their destination. Yeah, so yeah, I was going to do it. It's like I kept looking at it for a couple weeks actually. I was like, oh, should I buy it? Should I buy it? Because at that time I was really getting into the stock market, investing. Yeah, and I was like, dude, I think this would be a really good investment, you know? Yeah, but I didn't do it. And whoever did, good job. Good for them. It looks really nice now. But at the time, I still needed to fix my house too. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'll fix my house. But I didn't until recently. But yeah, good job, whoever did that. Yeah, I drove by it yesterday in the park there. Took a look quick. But wow. Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, so it was the average house around that time was around 200,000 here. And that house was selling for like, I think like 50 or 60,000. But because it had so much that you had to fix, it was just like, oh man, I don't know. Gosh, I don't know what to do, guys. I feel like there is I'm gonna be here for a while because I don't know where to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to my mom's, and I don't want to, oops, squeaking, and I don't want to go to Starbucks. Oh, there's a jet flying on top. Or they're not called ducks, they're called geese. Geese are like bigger ducks, right? So see, there's one right over here, and then the ducks are in the middle. There's that geese with a long neck. It's white though, which is interesting because my dad used to go geese hunting, and yeah, it would the geese that he would get, they are like a gray brown with like a black head, right? Black and blue head. But yeah, see, that's making a different color. It's coming towards us though. Hey, black. Oh, it's coming towards us. It's wondering what's going on here. Oh, so cool. Yeah, it's so cool. Oh yeah, so we still have a skate park here. Well, they built another one after they tore that one down, or if not, they just relocated it. But it's over here. So yeah, the one in Iowa, in Des Moines, Iowa, supposedly they said it is the biggest skate park in the Midwest. I believe in the Midwest, or maybe even the country. But yeah, this one, it can get pretty busy. So this up here, you see where that first tree is, all the way down this hill, like probably to that tree right there, all the way to the houses there. It used to be woods, like trees after one after another, all the way here, just all the way down. But probably like, yeah, 20 years ago they started taking the trees out, chopped it all off, and then they have a walking path that goes all the way down there, all the way up. But yeah, here's the skate park. I've never actually utilized any of this. But I don't skate. But for the people who do, good for you. Risk takers. But yes, during winter, this is the hill to come to if you want to go sledding. This place right here. Yeah, it's pretty fun. But when the snow freezes and it becomes ice, don't go down it. Yes, because I've had some friends who have, and they ended up unconscious in the hospital. And essentially, when people do that, yeah, a lot of the times, those people don't make it. See, so this yellow house right here, this like whitest yellow house, I don't know how it picks up on camera, but yeah, there used to not be a driveway there. So, and yeah, it looks pretty nice now. And the front used to be all torn up. There's no fence there. But I'm thinking, see, you know how it goes right to the back of the yard there? I'm thinking that the people must have got permission to build into the back there. Yeah, it's a really tiny house actually. I remember it was like 1 bedroom or something like that. Super tiny. But it looks nice now. Yeah, it looks really nice actually. Good for them. Yeah, and then this part, actually, yeah, this part used to be part of the skate park. And then if I'm not mistaken, they used to have it over there too. I think they moved it twice. Yeah. And if I am correct, they moved it twice. Yeah. And then right over here, right over these bushes, there is a cemetery. It's the Sheboygan Cemetery. It's pretty big. And then there's an archery range right here. You know, now I'm kind of curious, because if this is an archery range, there used to be an archery range above this place. Yeah. So I wonder what all happened here. Wow, there's a lot of people taking this road. Hey, this road is busy. Usually it's so quiet, nobody's here. We'll go after this car. It's 25, but they're going like 45 on here. Not sure why, but yeah, it's the archery range. Ooh, that would be fun, huh? What is this? Is that like a camera? For my fellow bow hunters. Range practicing, notice. Nothing. Archery shooting allowed only on targets. So there used to be, oh, so they have the distance. Oh, very nice. So this archery range area was not here back in the days. It was actually up here. See this little road? This road would lead up here, and then the archery range was in the back. So, you know, I'm kind of curious what's back there now. Somebody's camping up there. Wow. I was not expecting that. Yeah, let's check this out. See? This place. Yeah, used to go, the archery range used to be up here. You go up and then but yeah, let's go check it out, see if there's still anything there. And these tennis courts are pretty new. There used to not be a tennis court over here at all. So there's a no enter for vehicles. But we can still walk up there. This is all public. Yeah, so there's no blocking. Just for vehicles. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what's up here. There's people living up here. See? What the fuck? What the heck is all this? There's like... What the heck? Yeah, I remember we had a park over here. And then we could climb up this. And then they had the archery stuff set up over here. Actually, I remember it was down. I think they dug it up and piled up all this. Yeah, it used to be over here. Yeah. Not anymore. Someone's camping there. I don't really care. Hey, do what you gotta do. As long as you're not harming anyone or endangering anybody or yourself, do what you gotta do. Dang. Yeah, but man, some of these cars are going fast. They gotta be going like 45. Yeah. It's only 25 on here. I know because I got pulled over by a cop once. Yeah, so all this facility is like just the last couple years. Yeah, it's pretty nice, even though I don't play tennis. But it's nice that they put this here. I wonder why it took them so long to bring anything like this. Yeah, not only that, but you know what, the Sheboygan tournament, it's always been like there's like a Hmong tournament, right? It's always been like spinning tops, like a traditional game, spinning tops. Volleyball, soccer, then they started implementing flag football. And now they got K-pop dancing now. Yeah, it seems like someone moved my car. I'm like so far from the curve, right? It looks like I'm so far from the curve. Oh no, I'm not that far, just a little bit. But yeah, I think that's about it. They just sell food and some merchandise and ancient remedies of plants, like herbal remedies. And that's why a lot of the like first generation people, that's usually why they come to these events. They love that stuff. Okay, I am at the Fountain Park where I am from. So it's like right around the downtown area. So down here, I know it's at night, so you probably can't see anything. But down here, usually Wednesdays, I believe Saturday morning, they have the farmers market down here. And yeah, but right now, nope, nothing. But essentially, this is downtown here. Yep. And then there's like a block over here where there's a Chinese restaurant, pizza place. Yeah, there's not too much. A couple shops along the way. But gonna see. Oh shoot, I need to go to a restroom, but I think this gas station right up here doesn't have any. But oh, it's getting chilly. I just saw this guy running shirtless in shorts. Oh my gosh, I'm like, bro, best of luck. Yeah, this gas station doesn't have a restroom, so whatever. I will just gonna walk down. Yeah, but no dogs in this park. Interesting. I know that. Yeah, there's really not over there. There's a funeral home down there. Well, it used to be anyways. I don't know if it still is. Dang, they got like a high quality digital camera. But yeah, and then down over here, can't see it, but there's this area where people, they will sometimes have let's go. Sometimes they'll have concerts over here, like live music. Yeah, but I'll show you guys our downtown. It's pretty quiet and dead. So yeah, it's like about a block down this way. I think there's a, oh yeah, there's a nice coffee shop called Paradigm down there. Guess there's like a circuit of just like random musicians in the United States. And they go from city to city to city to these like small bars or coffee shops, and they just play music. So the Paradigm, a couple years ago, maybe like a decade ago, they started getting known on the map of like nice places to come to, and all of a sudden, yeah, they started getting some really popular people coming through, right? Not like super popular, but music that people have heard of, you know, or artists. Yeah. Oh, yep. Yeah, because a couple years ago, I was talking to them, to the owners, and because they used to have a small coffee shop, probably like 4 or 5 blocks down the road on Michigan Ave when they first started. But then yeah, they got bigger, people started coming around more, and then that's where they ended up. Oh man, it's cold. Oh, got a couple hotels. So down on the other end over here, they have a lot of new apartment buildings. It used to, I don't even know what used to be there. Yeah, not much. We got a theater, but actually, I don't know if I've ever been in here. I've been inside, but I don't know if I've ever really watched anyone perform in here. But yeah, from out of here, they got some pretty good shows. Oh, and yeah, I just saw this a couple days ago, the Black Pig restaurant. Yeah, I don't come down here often, but yeah, it looks pretty nice. Oh, gosh. Oh yeah, I think we passed it, but back over there, there's like this ramen shop that's supposedly pretty popular here in Sheboygan. I forgot what it's called. I'm not good with names. No, I am. I will be good with names. I believe it's over there. If not, it's up here somewhere. Could be up here. But essentially, yeah, it's like a Japanese imitation restaurant. It's more catered to the American taste buds, so it tastes more like American food. Ramen noodles. It's not bad, but it has a different flavor. taste to it. So this is the library over here. This is what I was talking about. So they got all these decorations in here, but oh, tune in. So celebrate the lights. Guess they don't have it on yet. Maybe Thanksgiving? Yeah, but they got a bunch of lights in here. So that's why I was like, I swear I drove past here and I didn't see anybody. So down here, during the summertime, they'll have water running everywhere here. And then, yeah, so the water will come down and, yeah, flow here. It's like a waterfall, but right now, nope. And they just got a bunch of trees decorated and lights. I think they rebuilt the whole thing, if I'm not mistaken, because when I was a kid, it was totally different. And I don't think this was here, if I'm not mistaken. But all this down here, when we were kids, it was lively. There was people walking everywhere. This was actually like a mall. Yeah, there was this whole area was like a mall. And I just remember right across the street from the library was what was called the Boston store. And yeah, that was like the big go-to store down here. And everybody would go down there. Oh, there's some people over here sleeping out here. But yeah, but now that Boston store has been gone for over 20 some years now, probably like 25 years. And then essentially, yeah, apartment complexes upstairs, a couple stores, clothing stores, merchandise stores. And then oh yeah, so right around here, yeah, they started doing this a couple years back. There was something here, I forgot, they tore it down though. Well, it was a building, it was the mall, but even after that, and then they made this into like a little artsy area. Yeah, yeah, all these apartments are pretty much brand new in the last 10 years. Oh, maybe 20, yeah, the last 10-15 years. Yeah, so oh yes, also here during the summertime, I forgot which nights, but they have like just local bands come play music down here. There's a stage up here, and then sometimes they'll have food vendors and whatnot down here, and then people just play up here. Yep. So essentially our downtown, it's just one road right over there, about 5 or 7 blocks, but it's pretty dead. Oh, then over here is our John Michael Kohler Art Center, which is pretty nice, free to the public. We do appreciate donations. Yeah, I never looked into what this is. I'm like, what is that? You know, I don't know. Maybe there's a little sign that says what it is. Yeah, and then the police station is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right down here, opposing corner. Then our courthouse is straight down from here. Yeah. Oh yes, Chile. And this is back area, public parking. Yeah, I've never actually seen this thing on. I wonder during the nights what I'm doing tonight. So I checked the city of Sheboygan. There's a couple places that they allow overnight parking, and it's in the downtown area. And so I am, yeah, essentially going to camp overnight here. They do allow overnight parking. There's no permits, or whatnot. In these lots, I do see a couple cars, a couple camper vans parked right next to each other. So, yep, that's when you know it might be okay. Yeah. So, yeah. And there's a bunch of cars parked here. I'm sure some people living here, some people still visiting friends, about to go home in a bit. But yeah, some people are still working here at night. The other one I was thinking, where there's a bunch of cars, is actually right at the bus stop. At the bus stop, there's about like 20 or 30 cars in the lot, which is public parking. And that was the other option I was thinking. But we'll see. If this place kind of gets totally empty, then I might move over there. But as of right now, it should be okay. When they have the performance, is this thing on? Yeah, not sure. There's a seating area here, table. There's like a mic stand, some lights. Yeah, I don't know. It would be a good place to be like a DJ, like a radio DJ for the area whenever they have events here. But other than that, nope. Okay, yeah, we probably got like 2 blocks to go. Oh gosh, dude, man, some people wearing shorts. That's the thing here. Midwest. Yep, a lot of people. Yeah, dude. Just we're tough. Yeah, we're crazy. That's more or less crazy. But yep. Well, the downtown, I would say it's pretty cute. You know, like a lot of old buildings, like they still maintained, nicely maintained. It's just there's not a lot of business life down here that attracts a lot of people to come out. It's pretty much just yeah, just some local shops. That's about it. Local shops, library. Yeah, it's never busy here. Well, it's sometimes weekends. Weekends, the bars. There is a what the heck is this place? Got some pies here. Weekends, there's a wing place over here, Legend Larry's. It's quite well renowned for its spicy wings in the state of Wisconsin. Yeah, but yeah, so it's a bar slash restaurant, and then over there there's a couple more bars down there. Then if you go a little bit down more, then when you hit Michigan, that's where usually all the young bucks go. Yoga place. I don't do yoga, so I have no idea. Oh yeah, that's right. So the ramen shop is right here. It's really weird because it doesn't have any signs. So it's next to the board game here. Yeah, and the financial group. It's really weird because I remember I was always like, I swear the Google Maps tells me that there's something here. The ramen shop is here, but I never knew where it is till one of my friends took me. But yeah, so this is US Bank. Oh man, it really feels like winter now. Oh yeah, and then there's a sushi place here. It used to be a Chinese, I believe it was a Chinese buffet down here, for this building. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't do so hot. I think I only went to it maybe once. Yeah. And now all the Chinese buffet places are essentially vacant after the pandemic. Yeah. But yep. Oh yeah, this is like a grocery store I saw earlier. I didn't even know there was a grocery store down here. And then there's another one up here. Yeah, so this is the... Oh, there's a bar here? Is this a bar? Alex Corner Mart. Oh, there's like a market down here. Oh, I didn't even know that. There's coffee and everything too. Wow, I had no idea. There and over there on the other corner. See, I don't even come down here, so I don't know. But yeah. So,
have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.
It's cold.
The kid's got another supper on us.
Yep, so the place right there to my left that I just passed is the sushi place. So this place over here, I never been to either. It's a soul food. I think it's like a grocery store, but this right here on the corner is the legendaries that I was talking about. Yeah. And then yeah, I don't know, I've never been in here. I should read some reviews, but essentially it's just food. I don't know, fresh, maybe it's organic food, not even sure. Oh, they got steak bones, teeth steak bones. If it's like that, if it's sitting in a fridge like that, that means it's dried age. So Stefano's Soul Food Market. Yeah, so I think that's it. That's it. Well, whoa, man, it's cold. Okay, well, that's about it for downtown. Over here, and then if you go down this street down here, it goes to the lake. Yeah, it goes to the North Point Beach. But yeah, you could say most, I'm not gonna say most, but a lot of the bars down here are restaurants. And I don't know if that's a typical thing around the Midwest or around the whole country, but yeah, for your Sheboygan, yes, there's a lot of them that are for like the Sheboygan County here. Yeah, smaller cities, maybe that's, you could say, more or less. And then this is pretty good. A Retroval. It's a pizza place, and usually you have to reserve to get a seat in there, or if not, you always have to. Never been here either. Chocolate shop. See, I don't come down to the places down here much, so I don't know. But yeah, essentially now here, looking down this way, it goes back to the bridge that we came from earlier, and then it goes to the resort way down over here. But yeah, there's not much here. There's this breakfast place. I forgot where it is. Yeah, a lot of these places down here are for higher class people. It's not cheap, yeah. Yep. I know there's a couple Italian places here that people from even Milwaukee or Chicago, they'll come up here to have, because they say it's one of the best in the Midwest.